Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly reading for August 22nd through August 28th. I'd like to share my appreciation to everyone for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. And now let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hey Scorpio, thanks for checking in. Always a pleasure and welcome. And now let's see what Spirit is saying for you this week. So we are starting with the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Hanged Man. So two power cards in a row there. We have the Five of Wands, so action to action. Ace of Wands, more action. The Eight of Cups and the Four of Wands. So lots of action here, which with the Hanged Man there in your readings, basically saying it's time to take a beat. Stop and think about what's going on. Be able to be still and be okay with it. But yet you have all of this action. So that Hanged Man just stood out to me because you have so much action. So let's go into the action and see where he would come into play. So with the Knight of Wands, we are talking about forward movement, but possibly a little premature. But you have him on one end and you have the Hanged Man on the other. So there's something that you've been considering, Scorpio, something that you wanted to just jump on, you've wanted to act on, some opportunity, something that is a decision that needs to be made. Doesn't necessarily need to be made right away, but you're compelled, you feel like you want to give the answer right away. The Hanged Man is warning you, saying, no, this action you must take time to think about. So this decision or this action that you want to take, this premature action, it is premature for you this week, Scorpio. The Hanged Man is imbalanced to that card, saying you do need to take some time to think about it. You need to really contemplate, consider what needs to happen next. So then we have your Five of Wands. Five of Wands is talking about some discomfort being caused by some chaos, but the chaos will lead to growth. So this isn't the kind of chaos that we're talking about with the Tower. Of course, the Tower is big time chaos, but that Five of Wands is warning you that something's going to rock your boat. So something in your life is going to cause you some discomfort. It's going to be something that either takes you out of your safety zone or something that is going to be foreign enough to you that it's going to make you a little uncomfortable, and you're wondering, well, what am I going to do with this? Why is this happening, and what is the benefit to when I think about this Hanged Man? What does it say to me? So then you have your Ace of Wands, where you are inspired and you feel very much into your creative self. That is going to bring you success, and it's going to give you the opening for some new ventures. Something is going to be presented to you. So that might be that rash answer, that quick answer that you want to give. Again, Hanged Man is saying, nope, got to think about this. Your Five of Wands is actually saying that, this is going to cause some problems. Something's going to come up here. You should come out of it on top. It's going to cause you to grow. Growth is always good, but it's going to be uncomfortable for you, especially if you don't pay attention to your balancing cards there. That Knight of Wands is balanced and tempered by your Hanged Man, saying, think about this change, Scorpio, period. You need to weigh your options before you make that decision, because it will end up being good for you. It will be something that causes you to grow and improve and be better, but it also is something that could, you just need to think about this decision before you make it. Your Ace of Wands is saying that you are going to be inspired to do it. It's going to be this opportunity that you're so excited about. You want to give that answer right away. Again, remember your Hanged Man in regard to your action, in regard to what you're going to do this week, Scorpio. Remember to give some time for thought, about the outcome of this decision, period. Is that clear? Give some time for thought to the outcome of your decision. Then with your Four of Wands, we're talking about teamwork and satisfaction, just a really strong sense of steady abundance. So again, this is an opportunity that's being presented to you, and it is a good one. It's a good one. It's going to give you some really strong abundance. And I feel like it's more than just financial abundance, because this is your action card. It's not just talking about financial abundance. It's talking about overall abundance, feeling healthy, feeling wealthy, feeling loved and cherished, that kind of thing. And with the Four of Wands, it is actually talking about companionship and compatibility and harmony with another human being, with another person. So it could be romantic in nature, it could be marriage, and that's certainly a huge change, something that you really need to consider. So if you're thinking about popping the question, or you've been proposed to, you're wise to think about it. But something tells me that if it is along those lines, that you've already given it some thought. So on that note, let's take a look at your cups, your emotional cards. The Four of Cups is referring to contemplation, just that, wondering what your status is in the romantic realm. So with the Four of Wands, your action card saying that marriage and changing your relationship status could very well be what's in the cards, what's coming up for you. I would say that it is something that you've already considered. So not to, jump into something like that lightly, but recognizing that at this point you are being told your worth, you are being told where you are at, you're being given a status as far as that goes. So again, you're feeling some closure here, you're getting some answers. Obviously, if marriage is involved or taking your relationship to a new level is an action, then it's probably something that, it's a worthwhile venture, and you want to make sure you give the best insight, the best thoughts, and consideration to that question. Then with your Eight of Cups is talking about a turning point, a decision to make a change for the better. So when you're adding those emotional cards in with that Four of Wands, definitely sounding like you have a big emotional decision to make, something that is going to be life-changing, something that is going to change for the better for you. It could also mean leaving something behind, leaving an old belief, leaving an old job, being open to possibly a new relationship. Maybe you have wanted to take this step in the past, thought you had the right partner, but now that has changed, and now you are in a relationship where it's definitely something to consider. And then we have your Hierophant. So he's talking about your spiritual guidance, your spiritual growth, being more in tune to your spiritual self. So he's really a good card for you to have in this reading, Scorpio, because what he's saying is he is giving you the ability to look more inside yourself, your own belief system, your own spiritual needs, in order to be able to meet with and join with someone else's. So he's definitely there for you to use as your spiritual guide and for a big decision. So basically what I'm seeing, Scorpio, is there's a big decision coming up, and more than likely it is of the romantic nature. So I can't wait to hear what you have to say. So good luck with that. Whichever end of that you're on, the proposer or the proposed to, or changing your relationship status, good luck to you, Scorpio. Everybody likes to feel cared for. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.